And a man accused of setting his girlfriend on fire will be back in the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court today. Mpotobane is facing charges of murder and arson. He allegedly doused his girlfriend's apartment with petrol and then set her alight while she slept. Viwe Dalingozi then succumbed to extensive burn wounds at the Charlotte Magistrate Hospital. Our colleague in reporter Slindelo Masagane is following that story for us. Good morning, Slindelo. Very briefly, we're saying Mpotobane will be back in court today. Could you just remind our viewers what happened the last time he appeared in court and what should we expect to take place today?
Yes, certainly. The last time Mpotobane appeared in court was last month, in fact, on the 5th of November, and that in fact was Viwe Dalingozi's birthday. She actually would have turned 32 years old that day. And what we saw transpire really in court last month was that Mpotobane had abandoned his bail application. He did not give reasons as to why he was going to abandon his bail application, and so he was remanded in custody, and the matter was postponed for further investigations. And so today the matter will resume here in the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court, and we will be hearing exactly what's transpired in the past month with regards to this case.
And who do we expect to be in court? I mean, I don't know who was there last time. I mean, family members and gender-based activists who've been supporting the family?
Well, the family of Viwe Dalingozi resides in the Eastern Cape. She was actually here in Johannesburg on work purposes, really alone here in this big city. And so the family is really watching the court proceedings through the media and through some of Viwe's friends who are here in Johannesburg following the case. We do expect some of Viwe's friends to be here in court. It's not really certain at this point if any, women's organizations will be here. That still remains to be seen. But what we do know is that there has been a call from these organizations as we observe 16 days of activism and as we hear more of these stories, that something needs to be done about the violence against women and children in this country. When this case actually broke, it actually came out during the week of the Gender-Based Violence Summit. And what we saw there was the total shutdown movement that had called for that summit, and where we heard these harrowing stories from women themselves about the abuse that they've suffered from men. And so as we observe these couple of days, around 16 days of activism, this case really does shine a spotlight around femicide and the issues around violence against women and children. Brodan.
Slindelo, thank you very much. We await that trial to begin or to continue yet again after 1 month. That's Slindelo Masagane following that very tragic case for us.